The ninth and 10th cranial nerves, that is glossopharyngeal and vagus nerves. So in this, we will discuss the competency, the course and branches of ninth and 10th cranial nerves in the neck. So first we will start with the ninth cranial nerve, that is glossopharyngeal nerve. One of the components of glossopharyngeal nerve is inferior salivary nucleus. The inferior salivary nucleus is in the medulla. It exists the brain with the glossopharyngeal nerve. It enters the jugular foramen and exits the cranium, tympanic nerve and tympanic plexus. At the jugular foramen, the tympanic nerve splits off or arises from the glossopharyngeal nerve. It again goes back into the skull, and then it is in the middle ear. On the promontory of middle ear, that is the lateral wall of middle ear, it forms tympanic plexus along with sympathetic postganglion fibers that originate in the superior cervical ganglion. Aortic ganglion, that is the fibers which leave the tympanic plexus is called as lesser petrosal nerve. This lesser petrosal nerve emerges into cranial cavity through one hiatus for lesser petrosal nerve. Then it enters into foramen ovale and exits the cranial cavity once again, and synapses on the aortic ganglion. The postganglion fibers enter the auriculotemporal nerve branch and supplies to parotid gland. Taste sensation fibers. The taste sensation from posterior one third of tongue is carried by glossopharyngeal nerve. This taste sensation enters the skull bone through the afferents of the glossopharyngeal nerve, through the jugular foramen, and these afferent fibers enter one ganglion that is called as inferior or Peters ganglion, and from there tympanic nerve emerges. Then it passes through one other swelling, that is second swelling, that is called superior ganglion, and enters cranial cavity. In the brainstem, the taste fibers terminate on the solitary nucleus. Glossopharyngeal proper. See, glossopharyngeal nerve, apart from having the above, that is inferior salivary nucleus, glossopharyngeal nerve is primary sensory for pharynx and posterior one third of tongue. It also contains a small motor component that arises from nucleus ambiguous, and glossopharyngeal nerve supplies only one muscle, that is stylopharyngeus. Then we go to vagus nerve, that is 10th cranial nerve. Vagus nerve, it is named vagus because vagus meaning is vagabond or wanderer without any specific course. So vagus nerve innervates structures starting from head and extending up to abdomen. It is motor to the pharynx and larynx and also viscera. Vagus nerve innervate visceral structures beginning in the neck to the left colic flexure of the transverse colon. Remaining part of the colon, that is beyond the left colic flexure, that is descending colon, sigmoid colon, rectum. So they are innervated by the sacral part of parasympathetic nervous system. It gives one nerve that is called a pharyngeal nerve. Pharyngeal nerve is the primary motor nerve of the pharynx. It is one of the nerves that form pharyngeal plexus on the walls of the constrictor muscles, pharyngeal constrictor muscles. Pharyngeal plexus. Other nerves that contribute to the formation of pharyngeal plexus are glossopharyngeal nerve, sympathetic fibers, laryngeal nerve. And this pharyngeal plexus supplies all the muscles of pharynx and soft palate, except the tensor velli palatini. That is supplied by mandibular nerve. So these muscles, all the muscles of pharynx and soft palate are supplied by pharyngeal plexus. Laryngeal nerve. This is another nerve given by the vagus nerve. It is also called superior laryngeal nerve. It has two branches, the external and internal laryngeal nerves. External laryngeal nerve innervates cricothyroid muscle. It is primarily motor. Internal laryngeal nerve is primarily sensor and is distributed to the mucous membrane of the larynx as far down as the vocal cords. Another nerve given is recurrent laryngeal nerve. There are two nerves, right and left side. Left recurrent laryngeal nerve splits off the vagus in the thorax. It curves round the aortic arch, ascends in the neck region on the side of trachea. The right recurrent laryngeal nerve curves round the subclavian artery, the right subclavian artery. The fibers of recurrent laryngeal nerve originate in the nucleus ambiguous in the brainstem, exit as cranial part of accessory and join the vagus nerve. These are some of the relations which are related to carotid sheath. So vagus nerve is related to the common carotid artery and internal jugular vein in the carotid sheath. Dorsal motor nucleus of vagus. Dorsal motor nucleus of vagus provides parasympathetic fibers to the vagus, which innervates the cardiac, smooth muscles and the glands. Vagus nerve. The recurrent laryngeal nerve changes its branch to inferior laryngeal nerve at the upper border of cricoid cartilage. So, the branches of vagus nerve in the neck are pharyngeal, superior laryngeal, recurrent laryngeal and superior cardiac nerves. Thank you.